Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you very much for joining. Today I'm going to talk about a book that is actually a book of several short stories. Well, one of them was quite long, but the book is actually originally called Why Are They Here? It's now got a new title as the movie came out quite a few years ago actually. You probably have seen it, it's called Arrival. The book, however, is by, I'm going to butcher this now, Ted Chiang. So yeah, the reason I read this book, by the way, this wouldn't be a book that I would usually be reading. It's very sci-fi based, and some of the stories are partially dystopian, some of them are a bit utopian, but questionably utopian. The reason I'm reading this book, or the reason I just finished reading this book, sorry, is because it was voted to be read by my book club, which meets once a month. So yeah, inside the book there are about 7 or 8 short stories. It's a great book though, because I would never have picked this book up, and each of the stories, because they are short, there's quite a lot packed into each of them. One of them actually is only 3 pages, which is really interesting as well. But yeah, honestly, this book blew me away. It was such a heavy book. Even though it was short stories, I couldn't really read more than one at a time, because each story really makes you think. And in fact, whenever I was reading this, which is a sci-fi book, as I've already mentioned, it reminded me of whenever the first time I watched The Matrix when I was like 10 years old, which by the way I do not recommend for a 10-year-old because it is not the appropriate age, and it really blew my mind and freaked me out. Some of the stories in here also go along with that. They are very unsettling. They really make you question a lot of things about life, about capitalism, democracy, even the afterlife. So many questions come up from this. We haven't had the book club meeting where we're going to talk about this, but honestly I can't wait. But yeah, I want to recommend this book though to anyone who is looking for something very different. The story that Arrival is based on is in here as well. I wouldn't even say that's my favourite one. I would say it's maybe my 3rd favourite. There was definitely 2 others that peaked it. So yeah, if you're looking for a sci-fi book, or if you're just looking for a book that really makes you question things, you'll not find this book in the philosophy section of your local bookshop, but it probably could easily be there. I had never heard of Ted Chiang before, but definitely he must be quite an interesting person to talk to if these are the ideas that are coming out in this book. So yeah, by the way, I bought this book secondhand, which is why there's damage to the cover. This wasn't me. I do try and buy books secondhand if I can get them from my local library, and unfortunately my local library is not always very well stocked. So yeah, so if anyone's read this book, or any of the short stories in here by Ted Chiang, please drop me a comment. I'd love to hear what you think about it. If you've read the whole book, please let me know as well, that'd be great. And if you haven't, and I've inspired you to read this book, please let me know, and I would love to hear what you think about it. Honestly, from me, it's a 5 out of 5. It's so good. I never want to read this book again though, because it's so like invasive in my memory. It really is some of the stories I was thinking about for days. But yeah, I think I'm done with it. But thanks Ted Chiang for really blowing my mind with 7 out of 8 stories. And yeah, it's just such a wonderful piece of writing, and yeah, it's crazy. Anyway guys, thanks very much for watching this video with me really just fanboying over Ted Chiang's stories. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you have read the book or if you're inspired to read it, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you very much guys, bye. How was that?